For more on that, let's go to senior White House correspondent Jackie Heinrich, who is in Anchorage, Alaska. Jackie.
Good to see you guys. That short ride in what we know as the Beast, the president's limousine, might be the only time these two leaders see each other one-on-one after both the Russian side and the U.S. side added officials to that meeting. You have Secretary of State Marco Rubio and Ambassador Steve Witkoff, the envoy to the Middle East, who's been handling a lot of these negotiations, joining President Trump on the U.S. side. And on the Russian side, Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov and a foreign policy aide is going to be joining Putin. The two sides are in that meeting now. They will then go to a bilateral expanded lunch that will include the Secretary of the Treasury, Secretary of Commerce, Secretary of Defense, and Chief of Staff Susie Wiles. We know President Trump is really holding out for a ceasefire. He says that he won't be satisfied if that doesn't happen today, because his biggest goal in this meeting is to get a second meeting on the agenda, one that includes Ukrainian President Zelensky, where the two sides can get down to brass tacks and what peace looks like. And Ukraine and also Europe have set out a red line that without a ceasefire, that second meeting is not going to be possible. We have been monitoring how Russia is characterizing this meeting, and we've heard them basically describe it as an opportunity for Russia to lay out its arguments for Putin's pursuit of this war, to lay out the stakes that they want to achieve and explain their position, as has been noted to Steve Witkoff. That was a comment that came from Sergei Lavrov, who notably arrived in Alaska wearing a sweatshirt that had a reference to the USSR emblazoned on the front of it, a not so subtle reference to Putin's ambitions to reconstitute the former Soviet Union. So we know that President Trump is hoping for the best, but also preparing for the worst. He has those sanctions, secondary sanctions, in his back pocket that he is not afraid to use, which he believes brought Putin to the negotiating table when he threatened 50% tariffs on India, a major purchaser of Russian oil. He's ready to do the same with China if things don't go right. And if that meeting does not go how he wants, you will only see one leader up here at the podium behind me, and all of these mic checks in Russian and the interpretation boxes that they have been making sure are functioning will all be for nothing, because you'll only see President Trump come out here in that case. But we are prepared for both, and the president certainly wants to see that happen. Guys.
All right. Thank you, Jackie.
Hey, it's Will Cain. Click here to subscribe to the Fox News channel on YouTube. It's the best way to get our latest interviews and highlights. And click to subscribe to the Will Cain podcast for full episodes right now.